derivation of isothermal process for ideal gas. Okay, all of you, can you just tell me, those are present Esther Derrijas, can you give me that expression, final expression for isothermal process? What we have derived and we got it a common equation for isothermal process for ideal gas. Can you just give me that last expression what we have written?
Mu RT inverse log V2 by V1.
Yeah, mu RT inverse law of log V2 by V1. Okay, so that is for, and there are two cases it is given. Gauri, can you tell me the two cases?
Ma'am, last class I had some network issues when it come to end, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I transfer to Michael? What was the last point, last two cases? Case 1 and case 2. Can you read that points? There I mentioned isothermal expansion and isothermal compression.
For V2 greater than V1, where N is less than 0.
Okay.
And for V1 is greater than V2, where N is more than 0.
Okay. So that's about the first one what we are talking about, that is V2 greater than V1. That is the from initial volume there is an expansion of original volume. So that we call it isothermal expansion. In that work is done by the system. So isothermal expansion work is done by the system. Suppose the cylinder containing the gas. So gas is doing the work. So that is why its volume increases whenever heat is supplied to it. That means it absorbs the heat. As a result, what happened? The volume of the gas increases. And second case is V2 greater than V1, work done is greater than 0. You got the answer. And for V2 less than V1 means now what happened? From the surroundings, some work is done on the gas and it has been compressed. Maybe the piston is pushed. So it has been compressed. So the volume V2 reduces. So that is why V2 is less than V1, work done less than 0, and that represent isothermal compression. Okay, so this is the equation for an ideal gas. Now we are moving on to next one, adiabatic process. So write down equation for adiabatic process. Equation for adiabatic process. Adiabatic process of an ideal gas. Adiabatic process of an ideal gas. Okay, so that is the heading, adiabatic process for an ideal gas, equation for an adiabatic process of an ideal gas. Okay, so we are going to start that one derivation. So in this we are going to take a new constant gamma. So gamma is actually the ratio of specific heat capacity of gas at a constant pressure and specific heat capacity of gas at volume. So derivation we are not going to study, that is in higher courses like engineer level. So we are just take that one standard equation into it and then we incorporate and we are going to get the equation for it. So that's what. What do you mean by adiabatic process? Sri Hari, what do you mean by adiabatic process? We have learned 5 processes yesterday. So what do you mean by adiabatic process? Srihari?
Ma'am, I don't know, ma'am. There are
Don't know.
network issues, ma'am.
You missed out. Okay. Anthony, what do you mean by adiabatic process yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by the word adiabatic process?
Ma'am, yesterday I was not.
It is not yesterday. I have taught you in the day before yesterday. Okay, Lydia, can you tell me what is an adiabatic process?
No heat flow.
So no exchange of energy or matter, or a system is insulated from the surroundings. So to prove this equation, we are considering a gas, same picture, but it is insulated from surroundings. That means there is no heat energy is coming from out or no heat energy going out. Okay, but we will give some within the gas. We suppose if you are going to change that insulated condition, what are the things are going to happen? That is what we are going to see to it. Clear? Okay, so write down. In an adiabatic process, the system is insulated. System is insulated from the surroundings and heat absorbed or heat released, absorbed or heat released is 0. Therefore, due to work done by the gas, within the system decreases its internal energy. So there is no external force coming from out. So gas itself, the energy which has gained, we think because of that, what happened? The internal energy has been reduced. Just like a system, thermos flask and all, if you keep the hot milk inside thermos flask, there is no more heat energy comes or no more heat energy absorbed from the system. So you already know that even you are keeping a boiled milk inside the thermos flask. If you open the thermos flask, you can see even the milk is hot. You won't see that milk in the boiled condition. It has a little bit cool. Okay, it is hot, but you are taking the milk from boiling. But if you put in the thermos flask, you can see little by little that heat reduced, but still the milk is hot. So you can assume that way internal energy is decreases. Therefore, for an adiabatic process of an ideal gas, PV gamma. So this is volume raised to the power of a letter gamma. Gamma means a extended tail of R. PV gamma is equal to a constant. So you already know universal gas equation, ideal gas equation, PV is equal to RT. So but here there is a volume has some power. I mean to the raised to something. So because of that, we cannot determine whether this constant is what. Okay. So now with this equation, how it has become PV gamma. So that is in higher courses you will learn this equation. Now I'll tell you what do you mean by gamma. So next line, where gamma ratio between gamma is the ratio between molar specific heat capacity, molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure, what is that? Cp, constant pressure Cp, and molar specific heat capacity, the picture for this the same diagram what we have drawn yesterday. So there is no other picture for it. Here also we are going to find for 1 mole of gas. So molar specific heat capacity at a constant volume Cv. That is gamma is equal to Cp by Cv. Cp by Cv. Now we are going to have a condition. If there is a change is taking place in pressure and volume for an ideal gas in adiabatic process, what are the changes taking place? Okay, so write down. If an ideal gas, if an ideal gas undergoes a change in its state adiabatically, that means still we are not going to give any energy from outside. We are to within the system in state adiabatically from bracket P1 V1 in bracket P1 V1 to in bracket P2 V2. P1 V1 to P2 V2 then
Ma'am,
yes
after undergoes a change.
Change in its state adiabatically. After that, below that, then ideal gas equation P1 V1 gamma is equal to P2 V2 gamma. That is equation 1. So same PV raised to gamma we are going to consider for initial state and final state. So V1 raised to gamma and P2 V2 raised to gamma, that is equation 1. Then below that you can write, so PV gamma is equal to a constant, that is equation 2. Already we have written, because for easy for us to do the derivation I am bringing back again that equation, and you give that is as equation 2. PV gamma a constant. So below that you can draw this figure. to explain this. Yesterday I have given you in the textbook. This is the PV curves. PV curves for isothermal and adiabatic process of an ideal gas. The first one isothermal, then adiabatic, then down one is again isothermal because it's a process, cyclic process. And here it is adiabatic. So this both the process, the first process, isothermal process and adiabatic process of ideal gas, you are learning separately, but all these included in one single process. Isothermal, adiabatic, isothermal, adiabatic. The first isothermal and adiabatic represent expansion. Second isothermal and adiabatic represent compression. So it's a cyclic process. So below that you can write PV curves. After below the picture you can write PV curves for isothermal and adiabatic processes. PV curves for isothermal and adiabatic processes of an ideal gas. PV curves for isothermal and adiabatic process of an ideal gas. Next class I will be giving you the topics what you have to learn from second volume. Okay, because some of you already started studying for the exam. We don't have time. I will send all the notes, remaining 4 notes, that is thermal properties, thermodynamics and oscillations and waves. Together I will be giving you the notes. I will be sending within this week. I know some of you are asking for it because you all have started study. So that's it. So I will tell you in second volume what are the things you have to be study. You study that. Because I told you I have taught you some extra things. Even some deleted portions also included in that because of the entrance students. So that's what. So for this exam, whatever I am giving, that topics you should cover from the second volume. First volume compulsory. First volume no skipping. It's a compulsory portions. So those who are intending to study, now those who started studying physics, first you cover the first volume well. Then come to the second volume. Okay. Yes. So shall we go to the next step? Now we have taken considering a situation that P1 V1 change into P2 V2. As a result, what happened? When pressure volume changes, we assume that there is a slight changes in temperature also within the system. So that is T1 to T2. So that means there is a work is done. Work is done on the system. So you can write next line. Thus the work done in an adiabatic change. In an adiabatic change of an ideal gas from P1, V1, T1 in bracket to the state P2, V2, T2. P2, V2, T2. Then as usual, we are going to generalize the equation in the form of integration. So since work is done, we have work done is actually equal to V1 to V2 P dV. Do you remember the previous isothermal? I explained to you how work done equal to P dV by using the equation Fs. Pressure into area is force, and the displacement included. So area into volume make it a area into length become equal to the change in volume. That I taught you yesterday. So the same equation, so work done is equal to V1 to V2 P dV integral, and here we cannot use this because we have PV gamma is a constant. So we are going to go back to that same from next line, from second equation, P is equal to, that is PV gamma is a constant. P is equal to a constant divided by volume raised to gamma. From second equation, P is equal to a constant divided by volume raised to gamma. That is equation 3. Sorry, this is you give equation 4 and this is equation 3. Now what is the next step? This value of P substitute in this equation 3. So work done equation 3 and this is equation 4. So now write down, substitute the value of P. Substitute the value of P in equation 3. Therefore, work done is equal to V1 V2 constant into dV divided by V raised to gamma R. Now what is the next step? Take the constant out. That is constant out, V1 V2 is equal to dV V gamma. Now again integration. We are coming to integration again. So isothermal expansion, we have written the answer in terms of log. We can use that also, but here we can go for other ordinary. Ordinary means if you have integration of 1 by x square something, what we can do, you take the power up. When you take the power up, it become x raised to minus 2 dx. Suppose this is the thing. So, it's a standard equation. Similarly, we can take this v raised to gamma r up. Okay. So, write down. Therefore, constant is equal to integral v1 to v2 v volume, gamma taking up, it become minus gamma dV. So now you are getting a standard equation. This is I have taught you x dx. Integration x dx is equal to x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. So this is the standard equation we are used for some chapters. Same method we are going to use. So after integrating, work done is equal to constant v to the power of minus r. So that is minus r plus 1. So gamma minus r plus 1 divided by n plus 1. That is minus gamma plus 1. Within the limits, lower limit v1, upper limit v2. Instead of taking log, we can solve this equation this way also. So please write carefully, okay, which are the letters because of this different term of minus and gamma and all that. Okay. After doing that, we are going to substitute the limits. we are going to substitute the limits. That's equal to constant into V2 minus V1. So instead of V, we can substitute V2 minus gamma plus 1 divided by minus gamma plus 1 minus lower limit V1 minus gamma plus 1 divided by minus gamma plus 1. Substituting the limits instead of capital V. Now what is the next step? You can take this denominator as a common from the equation. Minus gamma